I was out all morning with my mom and I wanted to make these Andes cookies last night. I wasn't able to do it, so I am making them now. I got the recipe from Hillary of Old World Home. I will put the link down below. It is one of the easiest cookies that you can make, and I'm going to go ahead and use my KitchenAid mixer because it's a little bit easier today.
Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can.
Hello everybody, welcome to another day of Vlogmas. I don't know what day anything is in real life and for Vlogmas, but I'm trying to be positive and productive and just do what I can. Lovely morning with my mom at the salon. Her getting some pampering and girl time. It's always really nice, and it was also really nice too because I find like that's where I see like if there's changes and all of that, like in between her appointments. Really good. Even like the stylist and all that, I'm like, how you find her so good? Like it seems like everything is kind of like this, and then it kind of goes like this, and then it kind of stays good again. So fingers crossed that, you know, we're good for a while. But the whole thing about the disease is you be by their side, you go through the journey and all of that with them, and that's been words of wisdom from some really great people, so I'm thankful for that. So anyways, that was really nice, and then do all of the other things and everything that I needed to do, and then I was starting to feel like anxiety and stress, and I'm just like, just do what you can, do the things that need to be done, and then work on your daily 5. So dinner tonight, I took out shepherd's pie. Andrew's just having a quick easy dinner using what veggies we have. Some pasta, sausages go with that. I have the load of laundry in the dryer. I got lots of movements. What is it? Oh, I did a tidy of everything, and now I'm gonna have a little bit of me time. I'm gonna have my coffee a little bit early, and then we just have a little bit of a busier night, and I'm just changing a few little things and all of that. And I think the biggest thing too is like for Andrew, when I'm feeling like stress and like just, you know, happiness or, you know, things are kind of off with me, he picks up on it. So it's really important for everything like to just kind of go smoothly. And I think the biggest thing right now too is like we're getting to the home stretch, and this week I just have a couple of little projects each day, and I think once I get it down in writing, I will feel a lot better because I am actually ahead of the game. But I feel like at the end there's always those little things that need to be done. So actually I'm gonna have my coffee because I gotta do some editing, and that's gonna be my me time, doing a little bit of Vlogmas, having a coffee, and hopefully that will take half an hour, and then hopefully I'll have another half an hour to do all of the things I need to do before I have to head out the door. But I just took the last rack of cookies out, so I'm gonna transfer them to the racks and then make my coffee. I always make a double batch of these cookies, and I think it made 3 dozen. And the only thing that I kind of made an oopsie was with the chocolates. I usually chop them up a little bit finer, but I was in kind of a hurry, and some of the pieces were a little bit bigger than what they should have been. But I didn't realize that until I kind of dumped them in the mixer, and it was too late. But they still turned out. Some are a little nicer looking than others, but they smell delicious. So like I said, I was in a hurry and I rushed, and I didn't cut some of the chocolates small enough, but I think I'll have enough of really pretty ones for what I need them for, and that's okay. And the dishwasher is running, and we are on day 19, so I'm pretty sure it's hazelnut. Chestnut praline. Oh, chestnut praline. Be the reason someone smiles today. So I'm gonna have this and then do some editing and try and get a couple more things done. Okay, it is gray and gloomy out, but we're on like the last little home stretch of everything. So I set my timer when I went down to edit for 30 minutes. It flies by, but anyways, I got everything done. I had a couple more minutes, and then I enjoyed my coffee. And then this week, like this is the last kind of hurrah before everything with Christmas. So there's kind of stuff going on every day this week, and then the little things that I want to get done. So I find like if I write down like the few little things each day, it kind of helps me, and then some other little notes, and then my like daily list to do. But like today I didn't do one. I just did a brain dump this morning to kind of get everything out on paper, so then I'll regroup and put it here. And I've been using timers a lot. Like I'll set the timer for 10 minutes when I don't feel like cleaning up the kitchen, and then I'm like, I'll just set the timer for 10 minutes, and then I feel like, okay, like I got the kitchen cleaned up, now I'm gonna do this, and it's amazing like when you give yourself a little bit of time, like what you can get accomplished, and instead of looking at it like, oh, I have to clean the kitchen up, and then you realize how fast it goes, it kind of changes your mindset. So anyways, that's what I am trying to do during the holiday season. I have a few minutes before I have to head out, and my hands are so dry. It's like above freezing today, so it's very gray, gloomy. There's like fog alerts and everything, and then by 3 or 4 days from now it's gonna be like really cold again. So I just feel like the temperature is like fluctuating all the time, and knock on wood, that backfired. So anyways, yeah, I've been trying to like keep my fluids up and having like a little rest here and there with the changing of the weather, just so my body like is not feeling like all of the different changes, because I just find this time of the year like you're just trying to stay on top of everything, and that's all I'm trying to do right now. But I also find it's that time of the holiday season. I don't know about you guys, but I think I talked about it like whenever I was decorating, like the first day that I decorate, the home feels so like magical and cozy, and then it starts to get like dusty and cluttered, and you're trying to like maintain and keep everything looking nice. But I find like this week, like there's Christmas cards and we're wrapping, and there's always like goodies coming in and going out and all of that kind of stuff, and you're just trying to stay on top of it to keep the home feeling like magical and special. And that's my goal, is just to do little projects every day. So anyways, today I know what I know what needs to get done, and that's what I'm working on. And then have a game plan and a strategy for the rest of the week, kind of doing all of that little bit of organization and all of that. And then like on the weekends, Steve's like, oh, we have to get this, we have to do this. I'm like, no, it's done, it's done, it's done. So it's all of those little things that I've been trying to do like in November and December, and I feel like I'm good. And this week we are eating from the freezer, because with the cold temperatures on the weekend, like our fridge freezer in the we call it, I think everybody that has like an old fridge gets moved out to the garage. It doesn't work very good in the colder, so I had to like clean a lot of stuff and move everything around and squish everything in. So I'm gonna take advantage of all of the delicious homemade meals that I have in the oven and have good meals this week without all of the mess. So anyways, I gotta get going, and whenever I leave, I always put music on for the boys, and for the past 2 weeks, they've been listening to Christmas music. So I'll put the Christmas music on for them, go get my boy, and then we'll listen to Christmas music on the way home, and then I'll get all of the things that I need to get done, and then we're gonna eat dinner a little bit early and hopefully get to enjoy our evening. I got the cookies all packaged, so I put some in a tin to share, and then what I do is I print out the recipe, so if anybody's interested, they can just take it and then make them. I put kind of the uglier ones underneath here with the bigger chunks for us to enjoy, and then I put some in a Ziploc bag to throw in the freezer for later on. But these are cookies that you do not put on a cookie platter, because the mint is overpowering and it will make all of your cookies taste like mint. That's the only bad thing about them. And I also want to get the Cranberry Bliss bars all cut up and ready to go before dinner. So yesterday they weren't like the icing hadn't hardened up, so I put them in the freezer overnight. So what I do is I cut the edges off and then I just put them in a container and then we get to enjoy them. And then I just cut them up and then do them in triangles because that's the way that Starbucks serves them. Usually I make 2 batches of these, one to kind of share and then one to enjoy, but I'm only doing 1 batch this year because that's all I felt like doing, and it's okay. There's lots of other goodies to enjoy, and I've even given the Starbucks like Cranberry Bliss bars as a gift because I just didn't feel like making them, and that's okay. You can only do what you can do. But it's so funny, my mom always, like, we didn't put our Christmas tree up until like a couple of days before Christmas, because it was a real tree. It couldn't be up long. And my mom always enjoyed the Christmas tree so much more after the 25th. And I'm like that with my Cranberry Bliss bars. I actually enjoy them a lot more in like the new year after Christmas is all done. And I like to have them like after a good meal with a nice cup of coffee. And I just find they taste so much better in January than they do in December. That's just my opinion.
Chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
Here are the bits that we get to enjoy. I find like the Ocean Spray craisins are a lot darker than the Great Value ones. I find the Great Value ones are a nicer color, and usually that's what I use. So I wasn't happy with the craisin ones. I found they were really, really dark. But anyways, those 2 containers are going to go in the freezer. And then Andrew's sausage, peppers, mushrooms, and some tortellini, easy peasy for him. And then I just did a packet of gravy for Steve and I because we are having shepherd's pie. I have a video on it. I'll link down below when I made it. Like I said, this ain't pretty. It's just a big old bowl of comfort food, and it was exactly what I needed on this very rainy December day. We had a great night. Andrew loves Christmas. Like, his eyes are just so magical, and I was cleaning up and then I just decided to do the canisters, so they're in the dishwasher. We'll deal with that in the morning. There's always goodies, you know, this time of the year. There's cookies there to enjoy. And Steve and I actually watched the finale of Yellowstone. I actually liked it. So he's down in the basement, like shutting everything down, and I thought I would do the main floor. I normally don't do it. Normally Steve shuts everything off and I'm up in bed like enjoying the Christmas tree, but since we stayed up a little bit later tonight to watch Yellowstone, I thought I would do my part. And I don't know, it makes me sad to turn off the Christmas lights, but I always love getting up in the morning because Andrew's usually like the first one up, and he'll click on the Christmas tree and then he's like sitting on the couch waiting, or either he goes back up to bed and then I wait until he comes down. I'm like, Andrew, can you turn the tree on? So we're gonna turn these ones off. And then we have the tree in the corner. And of course, Linus is following me around because he's like, what is going on? This is not the normal routine. And then this one just gets unplugged. And then we have like the voice command for the deck. And look, it's pouring rain. It's so sad. I don't even know if we're going to have a white Christmas. But anyways, the lights are out. It's time for bed. And I will see you all tomorrow.